Behind Auburn pitcher Keegan Thompson and Casey Mize's 21 combined strikeouts over 17 innings pitched in the first two games of the Tallahassee Regional, the Tigers are sitting pretty, already having clinched a spot in the final. One more win, and they're off to the Super Regional. So who they're going to go to dinner tonight with, Florida State or Tennessee Tech? An ominous look over Dick Howser Stadium, rain coming in, and a lot of it. 2.5-hour rain delay in the second inning, pushing the whole schedule back. But we pick up play in the sixth. Tennessee Tech with a 2-1 lead. Drew Mendoza wasn't having anything of that today. Solo shot by 22 knots this game at 2-2. And then later on in the eighth inning, Florida State now with a 1-run lead. Stephen Wells with a shot to left center field with 2 on, scores 1 as the Florida State Seminoles, they avoid elimination. Noles win 5-3 over Tennessee Tech and advance to the regional final to face none other than the Auburn Tigers. So let's get to the main event, folks. Auburn taking on Florida State. Davis Daniel on the mound for AU. He's trying to replicate what Keegan and Casey did in their games. Here they are with the lead at 1 in the second. Auburn's Blake Logan lines one down the right field line with a man on second right there. That will score Sam Gillikin as the Tigers take a 2-1 lead over the Noles. But we go to the bottom of the second. FSU now leading by 1. Dylan Busby hits a moonshot. 3-2-1 liftoff, folks. Big man sends it over the scoreboard in Dick Howser. Some are saying it's actually the longest home run they've ever seen in this park. That 3-run homer puts Florida State up by 4. But in the third, Auburn keeps fighting. A line drive by Jay Estes with a man on brings one more around to cut the lead to 3. And I told you in the tease, folks, this one got crazy. Down the stretch, Auburn had bases loaded in the top of the 9th. And they took the lead. They're currently leading 7-6. It's now in the bottom of the 9th. We'll let you know what goes on tomorrow. Jose Bautista, Russell Martin, and Buck Showalter, all former Chipola Indians and high-profile baseball players, but not one of them has a ring in their dresser for winning the Junior College National Championship. But that can't be said for the 26 Chipola Indians on this year's squad. Saturday night will be a night these boys remember forever as they knocked off San Jacinto in the NJCAA National Championship 15-6 to capture their second title in program history. Sophomore shortstop Jose Caballero hit .448 in the tournament, being named most valuable player, while head coach Jeff Johnson was named coach of the year. An emotional night for the Indians, bringing a championship back to the Panhandle.
When this group comes out of the losers bracket, plays 6 straight days, plays 7 total games, and wins this thing, it's special. It shows the character and the heart and the desire they had. They battled all year long, you know, and you know, this might be the best group of kids I've ever coached on and off the field. And we'll be happy tonight, and we're proud to be where we are.
Well, staying in the Sunshine State, chomp, chomp, chomp. The #1 seeded Florida Gators on the softball dirt are headed to the Women's College World Series final. The Blue and Orange took down Washington earlier today off Delaney Gurley's no-hitting 10-strikeout performance. Woo, woo, woo. Florida will face the defending Women's College World Series champs, the Oklahoma Sooners, in Game 1 of the best-of-3 series is set for Monday night. Congrats to them. Well, let's head to the football field. A huge move confirmed today in the SEC. Former Notre Dame quarterback Malik Zaire has announced he will transfer to the University of Florida and become a Gator as a graduate transfer. The move for Zaire comes just days after the SEC changed its graduate transfer policy at the meetings in Destin, reducing penalties for programs whose graduate transfers fail to meet academic requirements. UF is still ironing out some of the details and has not yet confirmed the transfer, but Zaire did tell ESPN that is where he is going. Last year, Zaire played in just 8 games, totaling 122 yards and 1 touchdown behind Deshaun Kaiser, who is now on the Cleveland Browns. And there's actually a kid on the University of Florida. Now he might get shifted down. Felipe Franks, he played at Wakulla High School in Crawfordville, Florida, just about an hour and a half away. So we'll see what happens with that. But Zaire is a good pickup for the Gators.